Greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute. Today is December the 20th, 2022. Yeah, walking into our Flushing community. Want to share some very deep thoughts about the future of this community. Ever since I came back from Washington State on October 5th, 2022. Now it has been over 2 months. The main focus actually turned out to be working on the book project. And the book actually contains 88 pages. And it's pretty much a secret teaching that has been passed on through study groups in Korea. And there is one young man at the age of 19 decided that this is a very precious book that he shall carry with him throughout his life journey. And so that was, the starting of this book project. Mr. Doik Shim from Korea brought this book to my attention and requested me to help him to translate into Chinese and English. He already did his English translation, but he needs some help with English translation. So English translation needed my review, and the Chinese translation is supposed to be my work. And I took on this project in the past over 2 months. And I started to realize that it is a very, very critical message. Through Mr. Shim, I am being reminded that now it's time for moral education in the world. So the Whole Elephant Institute has now officially launched this project of moral education, and now it's helping the finalization of the registration of the nonprofit organization called the Sacred Virtue Way Institute. Sacred Virtue Way Institute is going to be a 501c3 nonprofit organization that we're going to focus upon moral education. And Sacred Virtue Way, 德 is a Chinese word that corresponds to virtue. Sacred is 圣. Sacred Virtue Way. Way is Tao. So, Sacred Virtue Way, actually, the origin came from this book that passed down in secret lineage from Korea. And then originally where it's come from, I think all came to the traditional root. The 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture. Certainly, Korean people want to claim that this is also their culture. I 100% believe that's the case. Yeah, Korean people, Chinese people, Japanese people, if you just look into the language, currently the language features, Korean and Japanese, their language, the root is the Chinese characters. And so it's also time for the Korean and the Japanese to now starting to learn their true heritage of the 5,000 years of culture that they definitely can claim to be theirs as well. Now, Chinese, the word sometimes misleading. A lot of world people, connect China with communism, connect China with the Chinese Communist Party, and the Chinese Communist Party controlled the Chinese government. And the moment they hear Chinese, they think about communism. The moment they think about communism, they were starting to reject Chinese anything. Yeah, that is really a problem. I want to make sure that we understand. The Ho Elephant Institute want to make sure everyone in the world understand that Chinese culture is everyone's culture. Chinese culture is actually built by everybody in the world. And this is really a profound truth. I think a lot of people were starting to learn upcoming year, because the Shenyang show is going to be all over the world. Anyone who goes to see the Shenyang show will start to understand that actually the most splendid gift from our Creator to everyone actually is that 5,000 years of drama that were displayed in such a splendid way in the Middle Kingdom. Right now we call it China. The Middle Kingdom is the central stage of the humanity, and the drama displayed on the stage of the Middle Kingdom actually are played out by everybody in the world. And that's the reason that everyone in this world shall feel very proud and shall connect with the traditional Chinese culture that right now we call the traditional Chinese culture, the divine land, the Middle Kingdom, 中原中国神州. Do not connect that beautiful land with that evil entity called communism, because very soon, very soon, that communism name is going to be totally disintegrated, because the evil entity, the head of that evil entity is dead. Jiang Zemin is dead. Okay. The world shall have a fresh new start, like a blank piece of paper. Yeah, spiritually, a lot of people don't understand why, a blank piece of paper is being used to protest communism in China. It is because it symbolizes that communism in China is going to be wiped out, and everyone will be given a blank piece of paper. And now, from this moment on, everyone can start to put the most beautiful symbols and, the most beautiful memory, the most beautiful dream in their heart onto this blank piece of paper, and work on it and turn it into your most splendid masterpiece of your life. And I recommend on this blank piece of paper, the white paper, so pure, so clean, and a fresh new start. Let's first put on the word called truth, 真相, 真理. Let's first find the truth of life. So the Ho Elephant Institute will deliver the whole truth. And so this is the time we need to start to deliver the first important lesson. It is really about who is our mother. Yeah. Who are our true parents? Talk about finding the truth. We all came into the world through, parents. Each human being came into the world through a male and a female who love each other and build a family, who became husband and wife, and to bring new beautiful life into this world. And so, that's why the first moral lesson that the Whole Elephant Institute has just completed in translating into both Chinese and finished the editing of the English translation, and now put together a teaching material with 3 languages: Chinese, Korean, and English. And very soon we're going to be using this teaching material to deliver moral lessons. But I've been meditating upon the wisdom of this teaching that started by teacher Yue Gen, the root of moon. Yue means moon, Gen means root. The sun represents the yang energy. The moon represents the yin energy. The sun is from the sky, and the moon represents the connection of the earth. Actually, moon is a prehistorical product of mankind. So definitely it's from the earth. The sunlight shines upon the moon, and the moon reflects the sunlight, turn into moonlight and shine upon the earth during the dark time when sun is not in the sky. So the heaven and earth and the man, these 3 very, very important characters. Spiritually, what's the position? The heaven, earth, and the man. 天, heaven. Earth, 地. Man, human. The family has also very important 3 characters. Father, 父, mother, 母, children, 子, 父母子, 天地人. The 3 very, very important characters corresponds to each other: heaven, earth, and people, father, mother, and children. And the relationship of these 3 is the starting point of human morality. The most very important moral lesson we're going to learn is exactly about the proper relationship between the 3. 天地人, heaven, earth, and human. And 父母子, father, mother, and children. And the first very important moral lesson, the starting page, the starting chapter, actually is about kindness. And the kindness, fundamentally, we're talking about, human kindness. But we also have the divine compassion. So the Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, Earthly Mother, and the children born, the moral here basically is for the children, the humanity, human beings. What is the origin? And what is the position? And what is the law in the human world that every single human being must follow? Otherwise, the human being will no longer be viewed as human being in the eyes of the parents, the heavenly parents. So I do believe that that's the most important message that I want to share with everyone today on December the 20th, 2022.